And there's a lot of great photos of you climbing these mountains and ice kayaking through the Grand Canyon. And there's a couple images of Kyle Maynard, who's been on the show. He is born without arms and legs, and there's some great photos of him climbing the mountain. And he started climbing because of you. He came and started training with you. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have this. I think it's an organization, but it's really, I think of it more as a movement of No Barriers. And so we hold this big event called our summit. And he came to one of our summits, and it's really a celebration of how people with challenges break through barriers. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to know how to climb. And we were like, we had this great clinic where we were taking all these different people climbing, blind people using trekking poles and bear bells. And we had paraplegics that were cranking their way up the mountain with their arms on these special devices, and amputees that were using special crutches and really cool devices and innovations. And then Kyle showed up, and I'm like, we're No Barriers, but I don't know how we're going to get a guy without his arms in at the elbows and legs in at the knees. I don't know how we're going to do this. And so we kind of got together a group of wannabe engineers, some of Kyle's friends, some of our team.
Right.
And we went to his hotel room, and we got bath towels and packing tape and some foam at the front desk. And
the images look very funny. They look like big clubs of like foam or something on his arms for the first images, right?
Yeah, he could bop you in the face
That's
with one
so
of those.
Funny. Yeah.
And we wrapped him around his stumps, and he for the next 8 hours, he crabbed his way to the top of this mountain. Stood at the top of this 12,000-foot peak in Colorado. I was right next to him. I was behind him as he crabbed his way through mud and snow and through boulder fields. And believe it or not, that was the day, because you're always in these processes, like you have these great dreams. And honestly, a lot of them sort of die in the recesses of the mind. And that day, I got to the top with Kyle, and I thought, okay, I've been talking about this idea to kayak the Grand Canyon. Like this, I got to do this. This is not one of those ideas I want to die a slow death in the periphery of my brain. So I saw that, and I thought, okay, I'm doing this.